Hey y'all, it's TxStampin Sharon. Welcome to Mystery Monday. Oh my goodness, July is almost over. This is Monday, July the 29th. I am live at 7:00 p.m. Central. If you're watching the replay, I hope you have a good time making this card. Mystery stamping is a little bit different if you are new to my channel. I am live, so I'm trying to fix things really quick. If you're new to my channel, it is different. I'm not stamping. This is a stamping video, but I'm not stamping. You're stamping. We do, she's saying my sound is off. Okay, so if you're in the live, can you tell me if you can hear me? Sound is off. I have sound. Okay, can you hear me? Sound is fine. Sound is fine. Okay, good. So if you can't hear me, make sure your volume is turned up on your device. Okay. All right. Whew. You know, technology is great. I had to replace my cable because my camera wasn't working. So there's that. So there you go. Okay. All right. I am thrilled to share this mystery card tonight. If you received, so okay, let me back up. Let me back up. Mystery stamping is I give you clues using the supplies you have at home in your stash to make a card. You do not have to be using Stampin' Up! Products. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I have been doing this for 4.5 years. We've skipped a few Mondays due to holidays and vacations and such. However, I love to encourage you to make a card. I'm going to give you the clues tonight to make a card. I email out the first clue every Sunday after 3 p.m. Central. Okay. If you are not on my email list, why not? You should be. You can subscribe below if you want to get that first clue in your inbox. I also post it on social media on Facebook. We have a Mystery Stampers Facebook group, and I also have a Stampin' Up! Business page. So I'm going to switch the camera around. Rebecca says everything sounds good, including my giggle. Inika is saying help on the A4 cardstock. So I gave you, Inika, I just want you to cut a piece of cardstock in half. Okay, so don't stress. We're just gonna, you'll see in just a moment how we're gonna do this. This is that first clue. Oh, let me move this over a little bit. Mary Coleman says, I've been doing mystery stamping since the beginning. I thought the email suggested that I was being invited to participate. Everyone is invited. Everyone got that email, Mary, but you're always invited. Okay. Everyone is invited to join us doing mystery stamping. You know, we have our regulars like Mary, who's been doing this since the beginning. And then we have new people who find my video or who sign up on my newsletter. So I just want everyone to know that they are invited to play along. This is the first clue that was emailed out. I know that, oh yeah, Mary, you are on my list. Yes, ma'am. And Mrs. V59 says she loves my nails. Thank you so much. I think this has become my signature nail polish because it just makes me happy. Just makes me happy. All right. Well, hello, Michelle Batson. Oh, she just got home from the beach. Are you all nice and tanned? So you're just watching this evening. I'm so glad you're here. I know several of you are watching. Janice Regalia says, I know you're busy. I know you're tired after the weekend. We had our Creative 8 retreat this weekend, and I am a little on the tired side, Janice. I won't lie. However, I am sitting down, so I am able to do mystery stamping tonight. We're going to get started with clue number 2. I want you to cut the 8.5 by 11 colored cardstock in half. to measure 8.5 by 5.5, and then I want you to score it at 4.25. We are making 2 cards today. I already kind of let the cat out of the bag, letting Enika know, don't panic. I did not tell y'all a few rules. Let's go over the rules of mystery stamping. Number 1, no stress. No stress is allowed, okay? Number 2, you have all the pieces in front of you to do something to make a card. You may not like my clues. You know, you may say, I don't know about that. It's okay. You do not have to follow my clues. We have a saying here that says, just go rogue. Okay. I just want you to make a card. And I am seeing a lot of you guys talk about that Creative 8 was amazing. It was wonderful. And it was good. It was good. It was good. Yay. I'm so glad. Once you're done with clue number 2, type done 2. If you're watching the replay, you do not have to type the word done in the comments. You can simply stop and start the video and make your card. So Michelle Townsley is going to be an overachiever tonight. She has cut enough for 4 cards. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Diane is done. Connie is done. Okay. I'm seeing lots of dones. I want to give a shout out to those in the live chat who have a Texas logo by their name. They are supporters of my channel, my YouTube channel. They are my Stamping Friend VIP members, and they are entitled to be at my once a month class. I saw a little glimpse over there. I want to make sure we were still live. My once a month special class that I have here on YouTube that is for members only. So hello. I'm so glad you're here, and I'm so grateful for your support. I am looking for, is Renee with us tonight? I was looking for Renee Paris. She is the other one that I was going to do a shout out to. Miss Renee, are you here? Shout out to Renee. Those of you who are in my regulars, you know Renee Paris. She helps me do the mystery clues. She reads them ahead of time and makes the card to make sure that it makes sense. Because sometimes what's in my head and what comes out of my mouth, 2 totally different things. So why are some of us with the Berry Burst Texas logo? If your Texas logo by your name is a different color, that means you have been in longer or less time. Every month that you are a member, your color changes. Isn't that fun? I just think that's so fun that YouTube does that for us. I don't know. They told me to pick the colors and I did. And then every month it changes. So there you go. Let's see. Cindy says that the Berry Burst ones are newbies. It is fun, Sandra. All right, let's move on to clue number 3. I want you to stack the 2 pieces of DSP that measure 5 1/8 by 3 7/8 on top of each other and keep them together when you place them in the trimmer. Don't cut yet. Okay, I just want you to stack them and I want you to keep them together. We're just going to stack the 2 pieces of paper. I told you, and I do have props. Okay. I do have props for you just in case. I don't want anybody to panic. I told you to have coordinating designer series papers that go together. Okay. That was in your first clue. Coordinating different patterns. That was the very first thing on the clue. Okay, so we're just going to stack it. Now, clue number 4 is I want you to mark your paper a tad off center of the top and left with a pencil. I'm going to show you what I'm going to use a Sharpie instead. Between 1 3/4, let me get my ruler. Oof, hold on. between 1 3/4 and 2 1/4 on the short side, and 2 1/2 by 2 3/4 on the long side. This is approximate. Don't stress. Remember rule number 1, okay? Line these marks up in the paper trimmer and cut at the diagonal. So let me just show you what that means. I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to get my Sharpie so you can see on camera. If your Sharpie, if your Sharpie is very dark, Michelle, it doesn't matter. Watch what I do and you'll see that it doesn't matter. Okay, so I want you to mark between 1 3/4 and 2 1/2, just somewhere in here. You could even do 2. It doesn't matter. Just going to mark right there, really dark. Then I'm going to go to the side, on the long side, and I said between 2 1/2 and 2 3/4. Just make a mark. Now watch what I do, Michelle. I'm going to get my paper trimmer. I'm going to keep these stacked, okay? I'm going to keep these stacked. And then I'm going to line up the dots. You see my dots? There's a dot, and there's a dot. I'm just basically cutting the corner off. Just cut the corner off. Okay, we good? That is clue number 4. When you are done with clue number 4, type done for. Stack them and cut the corner off. Hello, Linda Davis. Shout out to Renee. Yeah, I don't think Renee's on tonight. You are nursing a healing male puppy. Uh-oh, he had his surgery today. Speaking of surgery, I saw in the chat that Mary Yates had her surgery today. She had knee replacement. Mary, I'm so impressed that you're here. If you're still here, she may have taken a pain pill and go, I'm going to bed. I don't blame her. I would have done that. Okay, you guys have got that down. It's not hard, not hard. All right. That's actually the hardest clue I think I have. Janice said that was scary. Don't stress. Remember, rule number 1, no stress. All right, clue number 5. With your papers laid on the table, switch the top corner so that each card will have both prints. Let me show you. So like this. Yep, like this. Or like this. Like this. Yeah, there's so many ways to do this. Whoops, that's not right. That way. That's a little bit too close, though. I don't like that. Let's see. We want it. Actually, what you could do, too, is what I should have done was I should have turned my papers so that they would be different. Those of you who are trying to take screenshots of the, hold on. I can't talk. Clearly, I can't talk. That is way too close. I don't like that. Those of you who are trying to, I'm just going to do it like this so you'll see the comparison on camera, who are taking screenshots, you do not have to. When mystery stamping is over, I'm going to probably go get another piece of paper. I bet y'all did the same thing I did. Yeah, don't toss the corners. Got to keep the corners. I have these clues for you in a condensed form. They will be available on the blog. Below the video is a link to my blog after the mystery is solved at 8 p.m. Central. Okay. So who's happy with theirs? Okay. Oh, Sherry Hyde says she likes that. So we just want a contrast. We are just switching. Okay. I really wanted, this is what I wanted, but I didn't cut my paper the right way. That's what I wanted. So what I should have done, I'm going to go get another piece. I'm going to go get 2 more pieces of paper. I'm going to show you what to do so this doesn't happen. Hold on. So 3, so an 8, 5, and an 8. Hold, please. We're going to do this again. And I'm glad that it happened this way because I wanted to show you how to fix it. Of course, it's going to take another piece of paper. But, okay. So the way I did it, Renee is on. Is Renee here? There she is. There she is. When I picked my paper, I really picked 2 patterns that were too close. Okay. So what I should have done was turn one over. Okay. And then remember how you did your mark. I'm not going to mark it again. We're just basically, I don't want y'all to stress. We're just basically cutting off the corner. Okay. It can be any angle you want. I don't want you to stress. If that was scary to do, I don't want you to stress. Okay. So I'm just going to cut that off. And now let's do it again. Okay. Now you see the difference. Perfect. Well, that's what I was trying to do a while ago. But backing up, what I did was I stacked my papers that were too similar in pattern. This is what I want. I want a contrast. Okay. Michelle says, now my DSP doesn't match the card base. None of it? It should. Wow. Ruth Ann says, I'm coming in late. I'm helping my hubby shuck and soak 24 dozen ears of corn to freeze. 24 dozen? Oh my goodness. Okay, if you're just now coming in, we are doing this crazy thing called Mystery Monday stamping. You are welcome to just sit back and watch at this point. And then you are welcome to watch the replay and make your own card. Okay? All right. I know, right? Holy shucks on the corn, says Kay. 24 dozen. That's a lot of corn. You got a big freezer. I'm just thinking how many 24 dozen is. That's a lot. Ruth Ann says, the retreat was fabulous. I'm so glad. I am so glad. Did y'all go look at the Facebook page today? I posted me like looking all business on the top and pajamas on the bottom. Yeah, I had all good intentions of changing my pants, but the pants I wanted to wear was in the dryer. So I kept fluffing the dryer. And then I just said, the heck with it. It was already 1 o'clock. I was like, just leave your pajama pants on. Deborah Clary says, you'd be proud. I'm using DSP that I have kept for a few years. Yes, get that DSP out and cut it. Cut it. I think I turned wrong. Okay, now here's the thing. I told y'all you could do your card landscape or portrait, depending on your designer series paper. Okay. So Michelle says the original DSP matched too closely, so I flipped it. The other side didn't match. So Michelle, you know what I'm gonna tell you. You said you cut enough for 4 cards. Go get some more cardstock. Those stripes were so cute, Tammy says. my pajama pants were striped. Yep. I just stayed in my pajama pants, right? When you're working, might as well be comfy. And nobody could see during the live. All right. So I think we have this clue down. That was clue number 5. Okay. Ruth Ann's, when I froze my corn, I never shucked it, but put the ears directly in the freezer. Wow. Marlene Martin says, wow, twice in a row. My first live was Thursday and I'm here now. I'm like, what? There you go. I'm glad you found me again, Marlene. All right. Let's look at clue number 6. Add 1 colored cardstock of your 2. You've got 2 that measures 4 inches by 5 1/4 to each of the 2 card fronts with adhesive. So we have 2 card fronts, because I already told you to cut that piece of paper in half. And we're going to add colored cardstock to the front of one of them. When you're done with clue number 6, type done 6. I think I'm gonna do that. Y'all already seen my DSP, so I just think I'm gonna do that. I'm probably gonna run out of adhesive. And wouldn't you know it, they're cutting my grass tonight. We've had so much rain here that the mowers could not come. And so they're here tonight, and I can't complain because I can't find my little dogs in the big tall grass. So I let them cut, let them work. Okay, let me scroll down a little bit. Linda Goebel says, I know a lady that works from home on Zoom. Whoops, hold on. She wears a blouse and jacket and PJ bottoms. No one knows, as they only see the top. Exactly. You don't know what I have on today, do you? No, I do have on pants. I don't have on my pajamas. I mean, you know, when you work from home, unless it's the mower people, like, who's going to see me? Mary says, I've never used my StazOn, but was inspired by Creativate. What kind of cleaner do you use? Okay, so there is a StazOn cleaner, and I'm going to tell you, Mary, this bottle has lasted me for so many years. It's almost empty. I am waiting. This is on, it's not available right now. I want to say August the 19th, it'll be back in stock, but you want StazOn cleaner. StazOn ink. Doesn't it smell good? StazOn ink is more permanent ink, and so you need a different cleaner. I saw a post on Facebook. The post was asking us to send cards. I thought it was you asking, but it was some man. Is this legit? It is legit. He oh gosh, Renee, help me. What's his name? He is a demonstrator, and he did request cards, so it is legit. It wasn't me, but it was legit. Perfect, Michelle. Michelle Batson said that she was dressed appropriately. She was in her PJs all day. Perfect. Perfect. All right, I think we're done with 6. Clue number 7, adhere the pieces of DSP to the card fronts with liquid adhesive, leaving a border around the edges. That doesn't sound right. The cut off corner to the larger piece of DSP, right? We're going to put those pieces together. You should have 2 different patterns on each card front. Like this. Oh, that is very close to the same color. Let's do the contrast. Okay. So we're going to have just a 1/16 of an inch around the edges. You see that? I know that this color is a little hard. Should have done, I should have done, what is this one? Shaded Spruce for my layer, but it's okay. I think you guys understand what we're doing. Yeah, Renee, he does. Oh, what is his name? I cannot think of it right now, but he does ask for happy mail. He is a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and he just loves to get cards. So Gail says, I celebrated PJ Day today. Good for you, girl. You go for it. All right. When you're done with clue number 7, type done 7. I know that is a different color, but I'm going to try something. Can y'all hear the mower? He is right outside my window. Oh, what is that? 4 1/4. There we go. Do you put the stays on a rag and wipe the stamp? Nope. I will show you exactly, Tammy. What a great question. What I do with the stays on. Let's see. So stays on ink. Let me get it. This is this is stays on ink, and it I can straighten the clue. There we go. This is stays on ink, and when you ink up your stamp, I have my camera zoomed in. So let's just do it. I'm just going to stamp. So it needs to be cleaned, right? I take my stays on and go right to the stamp like that. I let it sit for just a few minutes, seconds, whatever. No, you don't have to use stays on, Michelle. So you can see that I did wipe it. Okay. And then what I like to do is I like to either use my regular cleaner, my Stampin' Mist, or I take it to the sink and I wash it again. You especially want to do that if you're using a photopolymer stamp. Photopolymer is a little bit different. Michelle, we were talking about stays on because of what I did. You want to use stays on when you're using water-based markers, water, blender pen, not blender pens, anything water-based. And then when you have the photopolymer stamps, so photopolymer stamps, we have more photopolymer stamps these days than red rubber. So it is a challenge. Your photopolymer will stain. If I do use stays on cleaner, but then I do the same thing. I wipe it off and then I take it straight to the sink and I give it a good soapy bath. That is totally up to you. You can just clean your stamps with regular Stampin' Mist, the photopolymer. Just know that they're going to stain. There's nothing you can do about it. I just researched this actually, Brooke. It's funny that you say that, because I had somebody ask me this question, and it's controversial. Some people do it, some people don't. It's up to you if you want to try it. You do not want to leave the cleaner on any stamp, especially the photopolymer. So that's okay, Mary. You did not hijack the chat. You did not hijack the chat. Let's move on to clue number 8. I want you to stamp the greeting on basic white scrap and then cut to size with the paper trimmer. I am kind of wondering. I did not tell you but I guess I left that clue off. We're going to make it be clue number 13. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. And Wanda Smith. So Wanda is saying that they don't stain if you stamp first in Versamark. I honestly don't know if I have stamped in Versamark and then StazOn. I don't know if I have. Have you? Have you, Wanda Smith? Hi, Elle Martin from Florida. She's been swimming laps. Good for you. Good for you. I'm glad. Michelle Mervicka says, I ended up cutting new corners and now they fit. That was a huge gap before. Really? Okay, so Wanda has. So what Wanda is saying is she uses Versamark ink. She inks up first with Versamark, then StazOn. Don't do StazOn, then Versamark. We just had this lesson last Thursday night, as a matter of fact, I think. Okay. All right. So why did I get numbers for each kit? I think Renee is talking to Rebecca. Oh, I have a paper pumpkin subscription. Sorry. Okay, you are talking to her. Linda says, I didn't cut my DSP correctly, so I have different margins. How did y'all not come out with the same? Did you stack your paper? Okay. Yes, I did, Lisa. I just did that. Clue number 9. Depending on your designer series paper, you may need to create a matte layer with your colored cardstock scrap. If you feel you need to do that now. This is the layer for your greeting layer. You may need a matte. Now, if I was putting a piece of basic white on here, I don't know if I would feel like I needed a matte. But Gail went rogue. The corners did not match up. Yes, I did. Just read it wrong. That's okay. So when you're done with clue number 9, type done 9 or didn't need 9. Don't need 9. Don't need it. Don't need matte. I missed the 1/4 as it was a line all by itself. I just cut 2 new pieces. 1/4. I don't understand. We need to talk about why y'all's didn't match up. Your paper, whoops. Where'd my other one go? Lost it. Y'all stacked your paper. Your paper measured 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. In the email, it said 5 1/4. What did? Your cardstock? Your cardstock is 5 1/4. Your DSP was 3 7/8. I'm thinking they flipped the corner. I lost my other corner. Oh, they flipped the corner. Okay, I see what you're saying. Like if you did it that way. Whoops. Like that, it wouldn't match up. You're right. You would have a gap. So this is it. And then you're going to flip it to go to the other one. That's what it is. Where did my other corner go? Lost a corner. Well, that's interesting. I was sitting here. How could I lose the corner? Ah, there it is. Okay, let's go through this again. This is our full piece. This is our full piece. You put them on top of each other. Then you switch them after you cut them. Make sense? So then it should fit perfectly. If you're not flipping it, you're just switching. Yeah, sorry, you're just switching it. And if I said it wrong, I apologize. You're just switching the papers. We're going to go back to that clue. Clue number 5. With your papers laid on the table, switch the top corner so that each card will have both prints. Make sense? Are we good? If you will search for how to clean photopolymer stamps, you will find a lot of controversy. You don't ever want to leave that chemical, the cleaner, on any of the stamps because it is a solvent cleaner. You want to let it do its job and then wash it off. I have washed mine off for years and it's never hurt my stamps, but I take a chance. I've never had it do anything, so it's up to you. Diane is suggesting if you have a gap, you could always use a small piece of colored cardstock, or you could use a piece of ribbon. You could put a piece of ribbon across there. Well, Ruth Ann, I'm so glad I challenged you to use those blender brushes and get them dirty. Are you the one that said that yours were clean? You could add washi tape, Rebecca. Yep. Where do we put this on at? So you have matte, you have layers, you have your card fronts, and then you're going to add your pieces on there. Okay. Okay. Let's look at clue number 10. Add the greeting to the card front with adhesive. Did you put it on with a mat? Did you create a mat? If you did, you need to stick those two together and then put it on. kind of left that part out. When you're done with clue number 10, type done 10. Whoops. Sorry about that. Okay, done 10. Done, done, done. Done, done, done. Well, hi, Sue Beasley from Australia. I know we have Inika here from the Netherlands. We just have people join us with mystery stamping from all over the world. All over the world. And I love that. For some of you, it's in the middle of the night. For some of you, it is 7:40 at night. For some of you, it's what, 7:40 in the morning. So this is what you should have at this point. This is my designer series paper, and I do have it on here, and then you would put your greeting on the front. But hello, Lorraine. Hello, hello. Love the idea of 2 cards at the same time tonight. I'm so glad, Laura. Clue number 11, add embellishments. Hi, Sharon Markham. You're not late. You're just you're right on time to see the reveal. It is 2:45 a.m. for Inika. You are such a trooper. There is. I don't think I get up at 2:45 for anyone, but I know you said you're not, that you don't sleep well, but 2:45 maybe for a sick dog or a child. A child for sure. But man, 2:45. Wow. Okay, so done with 11. So I have a question. I didn't really specifically tell you to, but did you make both cards at the same time? Did you put everything together at the same time? I didn't really tell you that step, did I? I just realized that. So you should have 2 card fronts and 2. That's kind of what I was thinking earlier when I said that's going to be the last clue, because I was like, I didn't tell them to do both cards. So you did make both cards. Let me know. Yes, yes, yes. I'm making 2 cards at a time. Okay, you guys are so good. You're so good. I'm so glad. Y'all, it's after the retreat. I am a little on the tired side. Let's see. I'm going to do this. Look at you. Yes, but I messed up. Recut the DSP, says Loretta. There we go. So I recut my DSP too because I cut mine wrong the first time too. Whoops. Scoot that down just a little bit. There we go. Inika says she is making 1 card. Second card isn't straight. Renee Jine says the retreat was fun. I'm so glad. We are grateful that you came on for us after the Creative 8 retreat. Yeah, it's, I know you only see me like present twice, but all day long, it's not hard. We sit and watch all day long. Are there any problems? Do we need to do this? Do we need to answer that? It's a constant monitoring. That's what we're doing. We're monitoring, making sure that everyone is having a wonderful time. So yeah, there you go. Oh, I am Team Seal. However, did you see me sneak in a little bit of liquid glue? For those of you who don't know, that is a joke with the Creative 18. Sandra says she made one card portrait and the other a landscape. Good for you. Kate Wright says she had a blast at Creative 8. I'm so glad. Mary says, thanks for still having Mystery Monday after Creative 8. That's dedication. I know my husband said, are you sure you're up for this? I go, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. All we have left now is add the basic white that is 4 inches by 5 1/4 to the inside of your cards. We have 2 cards with adhesive. I'm sure Renee told me to add the word S and I probably missed it. Mary says, haha, the joke was fun to follow. Mondays may not be a good day to just watch on a Monday. I'm now starting to think it's Thursday, not Monday. Michelle is usually my helper on Thursday nights, and Renee is my helper on Monday nights. So Michelle is just watching tonight. She's like, I'm so confused. Joanne Rosen said, I had to work. Can't wait to watch the video for Creative 8. I hope you do, and I hope you're inspired by the projects. We work really hard to make sure that everything runs smoothly, and that everybody has a good time, and that you're inspired. Okay, I got a card this week from Erlene Tyson, and it is a mystery card. Erlene, I don't know if you're on here tonight, but it's so pretty. This was a mystery stamping card, and look how she decorated the inside. I loved it. So I wanted to share that with you all. Inika, I never did get your postcard that you said you sent. Okay, are y'all ready to see my 2 cards? Do we do with the, that was clue number, nope. Clue number 12 was to add the basic white to the inside of the cards. I am retired. Every day is Saturday, says Sandy. I started to watch it again today, but didn't get to it. Okay. All right. I think you guys are all done. Are we good, Faye? You understand what to do with the basic white? Okay. All right. Renee is reminding everybody, if you are not a member of the channel, you are invited to join us. You will get the members only PDF and the members only class. It will be August the 13th. Now, I kind of strayed. I realized when I made my card that I used 2 different bases. I didn't cut the same base for both of them. Carolyn Nally, I did not receive your card yet. I did not check the mail today. Maybe it was there. Oh, yeah. Christy was watching the Olympics, so she did not get her first clue ready. Rita says, perfect. I'm here just in time for the reveal. All right, you ready? My 2 cards. Let's move this over. I love them. Love them. They're so pretty. So fun. I used the stamp set called Friends for Life because you know what? We are stamping Friends for Life, aren't we? That's why I named my team that. We are stamping friends forever. So stamping Friends for Life is what we're going to call this stamp set, even though it's just really Friends for Life. I thought that, the die, friend die, look how fun that is. I loved the die. And I will be honest with y'all, I have not even used this die very much, but this I love. I love, love, love this. Eileen Paul says she made holiday cards. Perfect. You guys love this. Thank you. And then the embellishments that I used are called Opal Rounds. And I'm just going to tell you, these are not in stock because they're so dang pretty. We've used them all up. So if you try to order those, I wanted to ask you guys, last week we talked about t-shirts during mystery stamping. So the blue and the yellow are just stunning, aren't they? It's so pretty. Thank you. Thank you, Michelle. I'm so glad that you like my cards. They're just, I think they're super fun. I think they're super fun and super gorgeous. So we talked about t-shirts. I played with an idea. I'm just going to show you. We have not set up ordering t-shirts. We're still in the playing with ideas stage. I want to post these two in the Mystery Stampers Facebook group. So we talked about last week, it was time to start thinking about, I don't have that other picture, about t-shirts, because my daughter got a t-shirt that I absolutely loved. So this was my take on it, done in maybe a green. So I just put in some of the words that you guys called out last week. I don't know why that got skewed right there, but anyway, then did it in a black. And then Carla Cooper, are you on tonight, Carla? Carla Cooper did this, and I thought it was amazing. Is that not a total Texas mystery stamping logo image? I'm like, how does that look on a t-shirt? Good night, good night, Inika. You do need to go to bed. I just thought it was super fun. So I would just show you where we're at right now. You can see that mine is totally different. I've got some more Texas things because you guys said cowboy boots and a hat and this and that. So anyway, just super fun, just playing around. I kind of tabled it all because of the retreat. So we will circle back around and come up with a design. But for now, I think we're done with mystery stamping. I thought so too, Leanne. I thought they were great ideas. So at 8 p.m. Central, I will have the clues for you. You can find them if you look below the video under the description box. I think it says see more, or I don't know. Underneath my video, you'll be able to see the link for my YouTube. Nope, sorry, my blog that has the clues on it if you want that. There's also a link down there if you want to be a member of my YouTube channel, as far as joining us for the special class. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I sure hope you do, because that way, hopefully you'll be notified when I go live here on YouTube, or if I happen to upload a video. I typically go live because I like to talk to you guys. I am so glad that you all joined me for mystery stamping. Diane says, really like your designs. It would be fun to have Mystery Monday t-shirts. This is an old one that we did. Hey, y'all. And we've got some that say rogue, just go rogue. But yeah, just have some fun with some new t-shirts. So how can I join you on an iPhone, says Debbie. I do not understand why it's so hard on a mobile device. Some of you can do it on a mobile device. Some of you can do it on a tablet or an iPad. I cannot see that join button on my mobile devices. I hope that you can email me, Sharon at TxStampin.com. If you, I can send you a video to look at to try to get it on your phone. But it's a challenge. It's a challenge. Oh, another thing we did discover, if you look in the chat where y'all are tapping in the live, you see a dollar bill sign there. If you click on that dollar bill, you may be able to see it that way. We were kind of playing with that the other night. So I'm so glad you like the shirt ideas. Carla did a great job. Yep. So, all right, y'all. I'll be back on Thursday night. I got to go get some rest. I'm tired. Bye, y'all.